All right. So I'm back to talk about budget problems that they get in the government, as they're talking about now, where us are missing out on things because of budget problems. Now, what's wiser? We're at home, we're a family, which is what Australia is, and I got a credit card. We can call it an unlimited credit card because that's what Australia can do, but they put the inflation, right? You get it? And we got people around me, and I know I better get my shit together. I've been wanting to get my shit together. My credit card keeps going up, keep going up, keep going up. But I got people over there and people over there, and we know what we do naturally in the end. And what my parents used to say, sorry, I can't give you candy because I haven't got candy to give to everybody at the moment. So there's no candy. I can't favour one. Right? Before we can afford the house, as she can't give out the candy. Right? And so when it comes to funding, and we all know we should help out, I understand that, helping out other countries. But how can you help them if you can't truly help yourself? Don't look to future plans all the time about how you might fix it, because you might not. Right? Definitely if you got previous history of doing that and failing. Right? So the best thing to do, and it's sad but it's true, and we're all allowed to do it individually, so why can't we do it culturally, is to stop giving out funding if we can't fund the things we need to fund here. True? So there's some extra money for you, mate. We can get some funding. Now we're gonna have a whole heap more funding because we can stop funding over there during that war and with nothing to do with us, right? And it is sad. It's true, but it's life. True? And we're going to stop funding over there because it's not really helping us. Not really. Because if we put funding here, definitely when it comes to water, we can make more money with that water. Funding. What should we do about it? Right? We don't need smart asses trying to out-educate other people. We really don't. We just need to start doing the right thing. And it's not too hard, look at me, talking about what the right decisions could be. Right? And we get paid, these people get paid good money. We look up to them as well to make the right decisions and do the right for us and get paid good money. And we pay for little extra funds as bonus too, as they don't have to pay with their money. Right? Like the army people get. They're too busy doing things and the army pay everything. The government people get the similar thing. They get things paid for plus their money. Right? And all they have to do is look at paperwork and make right decisions. True. And they can get someone else to look at it and tell them too, if they're the ones that need to make the right decision. Just need to be told. They just need to know, don't they, to make the right decision. They don't need to read and write. You know what I got these days? If you can't read and write, you're dumb. True. Mostly, in most people's eyes. I know people say, can't read, he must be dumb. Is that true though? No, it's not. That just means I'm not good at that sector. Huh? But I could be good and excellent in other sectors, which I am. And certain other sectors get me through that sector that I'm shit at. So you need to look at what smart means, what intelligence means. You know what I call intelligence? Someone that has more common sense. Common sense. You start becoming independent, so you can use your common sense. When you get enough knowledge, you can add all those knowledges together. You go, see you later, like putting a person out in the world. They need to know all this certain knowledge so they can have that common sense when they go out there and work out the rest. There's certain knowledge you need to know. And when you have these knowledge, you can learn yourself on a lot of things. See, I got taught how to drive when I was a kid. Here's a pedal, you do this. You let it drive slowly while we put some shit out off the back of the Land Rover while we feed the cattle and stuff. Because that was where I first started driving when I was young on a farm. You know? And since then, no one's gotten in the car and drove around at all and said, oh, pull the brake here, you know, those type of people. People teach people how to drive. I never had that. I got what I just told you. And then I drove and they seen and I learnt. And I struggled for a while to get a licence at first as I'm semi-illiterate and I was worried about not passing the test. But once I got through things and stopped being a little naughty as we are when we were younger, as I didn't want to do certain things, so I went out and did things anyway. Drove around, got in trouble for it, right? But we learn, don't we? That's why I didn't get my license till I was, what, 28? Or so. I only had it for 5 years or so. My whole life. Yet I know how to drive. Have been for a long time. Actually, a really good driver. Never been in an accident. Avoided a whole shitload. Haven't I, Emma? You've been around when I've avoided a lot of car accidents. Right? Because I'm a good driver. Right? But that don't all matter. Apparently in this system, you don't become a driver now if you've had a certain drug before. Doesn't matter if you're on it or you're... It doesn't matter anymore. That's the system we have. And people heard that, the way I'm talking now, yeah. That's control, isn't it? That's not right. That's exactly right. And we could fix this, but obviously it blows out budgets to make things right, doesn't it? As far as I'm concerned, things that are important and must be done because it's not right, budget shouldn't matter. And then you need to find out why things are so expensive. Is it because of inflation why budget's going up now? The own problem in the first place? You get it? Or is it because we're paying too many people? We're allowing people to have too big of a pay. We're allowing contracts to demand too much. But it could be in a lot of spots. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, people. Have a good one. My gut's feeling a little better now, which is good. I'm off and on. Thought I might have a lay down, but I don't think I'm gonna. That's when my gut plays up, like to have a hot shower. Have a lay down. Tends to help, a sit or something. But anyway, I don't want to get into that too much when it comes to my gut problems. But it gets sticky. That's why the heat helps. In some cases, as you can live upset. But anyway, a lot of things are sticky these days, aren't they? Have a good one. See yous.